All right, we are recording. Hi, everybody. Hello, everybody. All right, so I'm usually not on camera, so I guess I have to start getting used to it because we have to start promoting heavily the upcoming film, sci-fi film thriller, The Prototype. So I'm gonna start from the beginning. This is our first video, our first episode. I'm posting this in our Energia Films Corporation YouTube channel. This is a way that I'm going to keep in touch with a lot of people, weekly, at least once a week. So my name is Marcelo Grion or Marcelo Grion, however you like to pronounce it. I was born in Argentina. My father is, he passed away, but he was from Italy, northeast, province of Friuli, Venezia Giulia. He was born in Udine, near Udine, in a small paese, Tavagnaco. My mother, she is from Argentina. She was born in Argentina, in La Plata, which is the capital of the state, the province of Buenos Aires. And I have lived in Argentina, and then I have traveled a little bit, and then I ended up also living in Italy for a few years. So I carry a dual citizenship, and eventually I found a way of moving into the United States, and that's where I reside currently. I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. I used to live in California, in Los Angeles, for 11 years almost, and I've been in Phoenix since 2009. So another, bunch of years. So I have traveled a little bit of the world, not too much. I hope to do it again soon, especially if I have to work on the film and the next films coming up after this. We hope the movie to be a huge success. So let me tell you a little bit about it. Okay, so I started working on this film in 1998. Okay, so we started shooting the movie in 1998. That was the first time, and the reason why was because when I moved to LA for the first time, and I had a great screenplay, a sci-fi, big movie, and I met with a lot of people, and I was working in restaurants, I was washing dishes, I was busboy running around, then eventually became a server, but I still wanted to pursue that movie. That's what brought me to the United States. And everybody said, no, this is an impossible film. It's too expensive. It's going to take you a long time. Why don't you just cut a trailer? So I went to a production company, and they told me that sci-fi trailer, that kind of film, would cost like a lot of money, blah, blah, blah. And okay, well, I don't have that much money. And I was thinking to myself, well, if I'm going to spend that much money just cutting a trailer to support a screenplay that I wrote, right, that I wanted to, but still there's no guarantees, These screenplays, when you write it yourself, and it's not like a work for hire, they call it specs, like a speculation. You write it, nobody asks you, and then you're done, and then you try to sell it or how to produce it, So I've done other movies before, short films. The idea is like, okay, well, I've done this before. I just need to get financing so I can make another movie. But that wasn't going to happen. Everybody was like, okay, well, you're not, you're a nobody, and, you also have no money, no resources. So I started making my own film, slowly, right? But I decided to start the production in 16 millimeter, in actual film. So we shot a lot of the movie in 16 millimeter. Eventually, I moved back to Italy, and I worked extra hard, save a lot of money, and I had a little bit of money saved. So I brought the actors from the United States, the main actors. I'll mention now the two main actors that are the two leads for the film: Mark Vasconcelos and Frank Spinelli. Great actors, great guys. They've been with me through the whole process since 1998. And we just recently finished shooting an additional ending to the film like 3 months ago. So now it's the new year now, right? It's January 2022. So then I went through a lot of issues with the movie, a lot of complications. Obviously, when you have no money and you're trying to make a sci-fi film, very difficult. Everybody was like, why don't you make it a movie that is more like, simple, like, a couple actors talking and walking in the park, and they go home and then they get a phone call and they talk more, and then they look at the newspaper, and then, and you do a little drama or a little action movie if you want, a little choreography, or a horror movie, or, something simple. The truth is that I know that wasn't going to lead me anywhere, because that's not what first, it's not something that I wanted to do. And then second, I want to work in sci-fi action films, but bigger budgets, and so I was like, okay, well, and then I know that this type of movie will sell. Sci-fi is it's a kind of like people, there's a lot of following for movies with sci-fi. The issue with the sci-fi, in my position, is that, you have to have action and visual effects, a lot of special effects, which are very, very, very expensive. So I hit a real hard wall. It was kind of difficult to complete the movie with my own money. And when I say my own money, yes, it's true. I've been mostly self-financing the film. I used a lot of my own resources working as a waiter in a restaurant, or a couple of restaurants, I should say, since 1998. So I've been working very, very, very hard every single day, saving money, my tips, and spending money in the movie. I could invested all that money in cryptocurrency. Probably I'll be super rich by now. I decided to finish the movie. Okay, so that's something that I personally wanted to accomplish, and I did. So the movie is officially finished since last week. We completed satisfactory the QC, which is the quality control that the Los Angeles laboratory performed for picture and sound. That means that the movie is ready to hit the markets. I have a sales company that is dealing, with other companies, trying to place the movie international and domestic. Domestic, the movie will come out. There's a deal already signed in place with them that the movie will come out through another company called, the sales company that I'm working with is called Fantastic Films International, and it's run by Fred DeWisoki and Roxanne Barbat. The company that we are going to release the movie video on demand is called Vision Films, also from California, from LA. And they have released around 800 films since their beginnings, okay, like a long time ago. And I talked to the lady, the founder, in 1998 about the same film that I'm talking to you now. So imagine. Okay, so, and then we have Fantastic Films will handle the international sales. So if you're wondering, when is this movie going to be available in your country? Hopefully very soon, hopefully in 2022. I believe, the movie will be very attractive to a lot of buyers, and it will, come sooner than later to any of your streaming channels, hopefully theatrical. And that's another point that I want to make now. The past 2 weeks, around Christmas time, I was very busy working at the restaurant, but I still managed to approach a lot of people for theatrical. So at the moment right now, there's a bunch of companies, exhibitors in the United States that are reviewing the movie. Hopefully, and I really want this to happen, we'll have a theatrical release in the United States. Could be a small theatrical, few movie theaters, that's okay. It's a good start. If anything, could be 1, 10, 50, we'll see what happens. If that is going to go forward, it'll be happening in the next weeks, okay? That's what I wanted to do this video. because I finished the movie. I am very happy about the final film. I obviously didn't get everything I wanted because it will cost money. Like a famous producer in Hollywood told me, you get what you pay for. And to give you an idea, I spent a lot of time and money redoing effects 6 different times with 6 different companies in the last 12 years. Some shots were great, some other were not that great. We redid it again. But still low budget, still under. I was very fortunate to have met my VFX partner in Europe, the last company that took the movie and from scratch. It started from zero, building up, and together we finished, the first draft polish of the movie, final product, and that was done in August, and then we shot the alternative ending that I mentioned. And then after that, I re-edited and we finished up the movie, and now it's been done, completely done, and approved by the laboratory. Okay, so the next step now is, as we get closer to March, you'll start seeing more mentions of the film, more presence online, and we will have a lot of more promotions going. More announcements eventually when I get my theatrical going and get near the release of the film, when we get this international sales going. So 2022 is going to be a very exciting year. I've been waiting for this since 1998, so I've been pushing hard every single day, and people ask me like they wonder about the persistence, about. Well, it's the passion that I have. Also, I believe I was born to be a filmmaker. Of all the careers that I could have chosen, this was the one that actually my heart and my mind were like, my soul were like, that's the one. And I've been pursuing, the completion of this film for a long time. And I hope you guys get to appreciate the effort, appreciate. A lot of the film, I love the storyline came out real great. The time that have passed, is irrelevant. I have no control the actual time. So all I can tell you is that the movie, as a movie, it's really nice. It's a good product, a good film. And I say product because we're talking sales now, like people that want to. But as for my side, as a creative person, for my first feature film, in English, which is not my language, native language, I think it's an amazing film, an amazing accomplishment. It's I work very hard. I have wonderful people around me that came to participate and help me along the way. Some of them are still in touch with me. Other ones I lost touch because their email changed or their phone, or they move around, and it's been 20 something years, so it's hard. I moved around too. So anyway, anybody that wants to reconnect with me, please, you can find me. Google online, and then you'll find my phone number, my email. You can always get in touch with me. Well, I appreciate everybody watching this video. Thank you so much. Hopefully I'll get to speak to each one of you, and thank you for watching the film. Any reviews you can give us, any comments, please do. We'll be here for you. I hope, wish that this film will be a huge success, and that will give me the opportunity to work with financing and be surrounded by top professionals, where I can really put my skills into action, and take this movie making into the next level. Well, thank you so much everyone for watching, and I'll be in touch shortly. And 15 minutes, Done. Thank you.